My personal filmmaking hero has always been Woody Allen. I kind of like just a small, talky New York comedy drama. So when I got into the business with my sort of, unconventional route in, I was lucky enough that the first film, President McMullen, was successful. So I've been able to continue to make those little films and make enough money that somebody gives me enough money to make another one every couple of years.
I would imagine a lot of people would wonder what it's like being an actor and being a director at the same time.
You don't really direct yourself because I also write the screenplays. You're making a lot. At least I am. I make a lot of the choices when I'm actually sitting there in the privacy of my office writing the screenplay. That said, I also, my approach to acting is less cerebral than some other folks. I just read a line that Clint Eastwood said about Humphrey Bogart. He said, stand your ground and be honest. And that's sort of, what my approach has been.
What about folks who are really interested in film? They want to be a part of it so badly. Does it matter the age?
If you have a great script, Hollywood loves a great script. It doesn't matter. They will not, don't put your birth date on the cover sheet, and they will have no idea how old you are. If you choose to make independent films and you make a great film, no one will care how old you are. As an actor, it's probably a little tougher, but an older actor breaking into the business probably going to do some character work. And again, if they got the chops, acting is, it's all tough and painful, and you got to be prepared for a lot of rejection. But if you do have the tenacity and thick skin, the rewards are pretty fantastic.
Best advice? Chase the money or follow your dreams?
For me, it's follow the dreams, obviously. I would say, though, one thing to know with filmmaking is it really is you have to be okay with compromise. You're never going to have enough money. You're never going to have enough time. But you can't allow those compromises to stop you in your tracks. You're not going to make the film that you imagined you were going to make. But that doesn't mean you can't make a great movie. So that would be my advice. Just stick with it.
What are your thoughts about that? There are very few minorities in filmmaking. I don't know why, quite honestly. I live in New York, make my films in New York. I was lucky enough, like one of the first films I saw when I was in film school that turned me on to making movies was Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It. Spike has done a great job in New York making sure that, for 20 some odd years, he constantly was helping out minority filmmakers and giving them an opportunity. Why that exists, I don't quite honestly know. What do you think about Savannah? The sites that you were able to see to this point?
Driving in, I had heard it was a beautiful, smaller city. The trees just blew me away. The architecture, outstanding. I only saw an hour's worth of daylight. So maybe tonight after dinner I'll be able to walk around the city and get a better vibe for it. But now I know I need to come back. My father's been telling me for years that I have to get down here, so now I see why.